What is up, Critics? Welcome back to the series where I recustomize and review past DLC vehicles with good microphone quality before late 2019. So as always guys, feel free to let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me recustomize next, and I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video we're going to be customizing the Mammoth Patriot stretch, which I customized / reviewed back in 2018 when it released. So the Patriot stretch released with the After Hours update in July of 2018 is available from the Summer San Andreas website for a normal price of about $600,000 or a trade price of about $460,000. Now, in regards to performance, in the SUVs class, and is one of the slowest vehicles for track performance in that class, which definitely makes sense for a limo-based vehicle. However, even the regular Patriot variant isn't that quick either, being the third slowest vehicle in the SUVs class for track performance. But again, it's intended more for the styling, cruising, and off-roading, so it's honestly overall to be expected for a vehicle like this. Now, in terms of what the Patriot stretch is based on, it's primarily based on the Hummer H2 Limo, very popular limo choice in the mid-2000s because of how cool they looked at the time. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Patriot stretch. Alright, Patriot stretch. Now, as you can see, it just cuts us right into the custom shop. It doesn't actually show the little cutscene of the truck being driven in, so I guess that's because of the size, which is pretty funny. Anyway, armor, brakes, bumpers. So you got secondary and you have chrome. So no primary, sadly, but the secondary color on this thing is only the door handles, so you can easily get away with putting secondary on kind of whatever you want. But it does suck that there's no primary. But we're going to do secondary here. Rear bumpers. So you have the stock Mammoth embossed plastic bumper. Then you got secondary and chrome. But these options do remove the Mammoth lettering. So yeah, but I'm going to go with the secondary there. Engine. We'll max up. Exhaust. So stock you have these massive chrome side steps that go the full wheelbase almost of the Patriot stretch. You could do a chrome exhaust which deletes the step and gives you this exhaust that comes right out of the header all the way down the side of this thing, which is crazy, on both sides. That's just wild. Whereas the stock exhaust was back here in front of the rear tire there, but it's only on the driver's side. And then you got the primary short exhaust, both sides. Then you got the secondary. I think the exhaust thing is kind of funny. Like, I feel like that's something that they would actually do on one of these custom Hummer limos, because why not? You know, it just looks crazy, although it'd probably be fake, most likely, but this is cool, so we'll do that. Hood. So you got secondary, you got lightweight, then you got the vanity hood. This vanity hood, it's kind of similar to the actual Hummer H2 hood vent, although that one was a little, a lot smaller, but a nice little reference there. And this one's obviously fully, you can see the engine, so it's got massive openings. But then you got the chrome sports hood, so it adds these vents back there. And those are the two options there. So I do kind of like the vanity hood, so I think we'll do the secondary vanity hood there. We're gonna change the secondary color, don't worry. Lights, we'll do xenons. Liveries, so you have all the different camo liveries on this, so there really isn't any custom liveries. These are all just like the typical copy-paste camo liveries, although you do have the Santa livery here, so that's a cool option there. It's free for me. I'm not sure if that was from like an event or something. I have to double check that, but yeah, I'm not gonna put a livery anyway. I think it looks better without it. So plates. So, I mean, this is literally what? An American Hummer that was stretched. It's already terrible on fuel economy. It's not... I mean, it wasn't a good off-roader to begin with. I mean, the Hummer H2s are somewhat decent off-roaders, but not all that great. They're really, really heavy. But we just made it even more heavy. It's not off-roadable anymore, so it's just a, crazy, showy thing. So, you know what? Merc. It doesn't make any sense, but Merc. Respray. So for this... I was thinking of doing black, but honestly, I want something a little different. I want sort of like that Nardo gray, sort of like Destroyer gray kind of color. So I'm thinking the Stone Silver. It looks fantastic. Or even the Rolled Steel. If we do, I believe there's no pearlescent being forced on that in Classic. So I do kind of like that. This one's a little darker. Let's go with a rolled steel. Secondary, I want to do my crew black, which is just a pure black, gloss black color. You can also go with classic, but crew black is a bit darker, which I prefer. So the crew black there, and you can see we have everything blacked out now, but in a gloss black instead of the plastic trim or the chrome and all that, including the rear bumper and our door handles too. Trim color is going to be the lights on the outside there, and also the LED lights in the interior. Now before, when you used to press the button to change the camera, it would bring you in the interior so you can see this, but Rockstar actually broke it. So when I press the button, it now brings us to the front plate area, which is weird, and it doesn't let me, like, that's very strange. I don't know how they broke that, but that's currently broken. Anyway, for this, I was thinking red, but I mean, I think it just looks kind of cool in the blue. The blue lights in there and stuff. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and go with the blue. I'm thinking like a ultra blue or something. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, so Cribble 4, this goes on the door. Roof mounted lights. So you got the classic fog lamps and then the LED strip lights. Now neither of these work, so there's literally no point installing them unless you just want the look. And this is a limo anyway. We're not gonna do any off-roading in this, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip that. It doesn't really make much sense anyway. So we'll skip that there. Suspension, if you want to lower it, I'm not gonna lower it. I think it should be its normal ride height. Transmission, turbo, wheels. So with our gloss black secondary, I think we should have some nice black wheels. So we go to the street category. I'm thinking of putting, actually no, it was in track. I'm thinking of the Ford Star. I think those look really cool on there. We could also go with a different look, but I'm really feeling the Ford Stars. It's a limo, off-road wheels would look great on this, but I feel like it's a street limo. Was like no point in putting the off-roads anyway. I think this thing should have a crazy looking large wheel on it. It's one of the few instances where it does make a lot of sense. So I think we'll definitely do that. See here the high-end wheels. I'm also thinking of I think it's the Sunrise and SUV category. These look great too, although it does have the chrome there, but I guess it kind of matches our exhaust. That way we don't have like a full chrome. Yeah, it looks good. It matches the exhaust and stuff. Yeah, I think that looks better. Alright, and then windows, you got the limo tints, which, should definitely do. Tints all the windows, so we'll do that. And that's all the options there. So we do get the cutscene of it leaving. That's interesting. Oh, but it gets stuck there. That's funny. Alright, let's get out here. This is cool, man. The fact that Rockstar could have easily been lazy, right? And given us this is a Pegasus vehicle with no customization. But the fact that they actually tried somewhat and gave us a few options and made it a personal vehicle, I think is kind of cool. It kind of makes it a little bit more worth its price tag. But alright, floored here. Gosh, this thing is slow, but that's kind of what you expect. It's floored, very, very, very slow, just crawling along. I mean, this is made for cruising. It's literally just made for cruising, messing around with your friends. Yeah, it's very slow. And this thing, it doesn't even break 100 miles per hour fully maxed out, unless you're going like downhill over bumps and stuff. But like on a highway, it doesn't break 100, sadly. Yeah, not very fast, but I mean, it gets the job done. If you want to role play bringing a celebrity to their house or something, or just to drive around with your friends and stuff for fun, I think it's a great vehicle for that. I want to try to bring it over the... I mean, this is not made for off-roading, but it is all-wheel drive, 4x4, so I think it'd be kind of cool to see how it does going up this. Wow, no problem at all. Very nice. What hurts you with this thing is the long wheelbase. That's just, But otherwise, I mean, I think it's kind of cool. You handbrake it, you can get the... That's probably the best way to drive this thing, honestly. So you can get the turn, just handbrake it. Although I handbrake it there a little bit too much. This thing also does climb like low sports cars and stuff, so maybe we can easily climb this. Oh, this one's a little bit too high. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we could easily climb that. That's funny. Probably climb this too, yeah. This thing's cool, man. I think for its price tag, you know, it's well under $1 million. Even with upgrades and everything, you're still not going to be at $1 million. And with how expensive, you know, the stuff in GTA Online is these days, especially like weird sort of novelty things like this, it's just like a fun little gimmicky vehicle. I think it's kind of worth it if that's what you're looking for and you're bored. You just want to mess around with something else in game. Let's go ahead and open all the doors. This one does have the reverse opening hood like the real Hummer H2, which is very cool. I'm glad Rockstar incorporated that. There's the engine model there, which is the same OG one, which is just a terrible like 4-cylinder engine model. It is what it is, but we got the interior, and then it has the wood partition for the rear, which is sick. And then you got the back here with the lights, and if you do start it up, you will see the lights start moving. So we'll start it up here really quick. We'll see the lights go in there. Yeah, but you can see the lights going in there, which is kind of cool. You got the trunk with a partition as well. So I mean, yeah, Rockstar did a pretty good job with this thing. Now, sadly, even if you hold triangle, it doesn't let you back here Y if you're on Xbox. If you hold the button again, it will always force you to the front. I tried messing around with parking cars blocking the doors, and it literally just teleports you in. So to get back here, unfortunately, you do need somebody in the driver's seat, and then you'd go ahead and hold the entry button. But yeah, it won't let you in, unfortunately, into the back. Now, this thing does seat 6 players, unlike the regular Patriot, which seats 4. So that's kind of a nice bonus there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments of the Patriot stretch. I think it's kind of cool, you know, if you're looking for a vehicle like this. I believe it's the only, yeah, it is the only customizable limo in the entire game. So, you know, it's kind of worth it for that. But as always, let me know down below in the comments what vehicle you want to see me recustomized from late 2019 and older that I haven't redone yet. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.